everyone, it's Lily Dowse here, and this is AIBC in Asia. We are here in Manila, and I'm joined by none other than Kapil Dhiman, and you are here from Metaverse Studios?
Yes.
Yes, I got it correct. So why don't you explain a little bit about Metaverse Studios and what you're doing in the Metaverse space?
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm the CEO of Metastudios. We are a metaverse and game development company based in India. We build immersive experiences across the sector for brands, for enterprises. We build games, again, across platforms, mobile, web, and standalone. Our ethos is based on partnerships. We are heavy on educational games. We are heavy on providing the best experiences for brands that we work with. In this new generation that we are stepping into, the key is that the consumers, the way their demand is changing, the way they expect to connect with the brands, that's changing. It's not anymore that a brand pays a lot of money, gets their ads placed on television, on across different medias, and you get to reach the consumers. No, it's not that anymore. The consumers, the young generation of the world today, they are spending time in a different platform altogether. And that's what we do. We build the experiences for that platform to allow the brands to connect with the new gen customers in the way that the customers today want to be connected in. So in short, that's what we do. We are very bullish on the whole transition that is happening right now as we speak, as we see. And that's what we do.
Amazing. It's very interesting to talk about the metaverse because I was speaking about it before and discussing with some of the Metaverse Council here in the Philippines. Their plan is that, adoption of the metaverse is going to take around 10 years. In your opinion, how long do you think until we're moving more into integrating metaverse into our everyday lives?
It's already happening. With all due respect, it's not going to take 10 years. It's already happening. We are already living in the metaverse. We are already building for the metaverse. Actually, if you see, maybe to give due credit to the fine gentleman or the lady that you spoke with who said 10 years, the metaverse has become the most abused term today. Anything and everything that is happening digital, people say metaverse, but that's actually not the case. So maybe the literal definition of metaverse that many people strictly adhere to, which is on blockchain, minted, and all those aspects of Web3 world, right? That's going to take a lot of time, right? That's going to take a lot of time to become mainstream. But the transitions, and I'm a big advocate of Web 2.5, the transition is happening now as we speak. You pick up the elements which are required to be on chain, you put them on chain, and you keep the other experiences off chain, and you create an experience in the virtual world that is able to connect with the new age consumers like this. That's happening already. You spend a lot of time digitally. Right, so that's where we are right now, and there's a very interesting conversation I was having with a friend of mine who's a big collector of art, like M.F. Hussain and all, So I'm sitting at in his living room, and he has all these expensive paintings around, and we are having this exact same discussion. He's like, "Come on, metaverse is going to take a lot of time. People are not going to spend a lot of money on NFTs. Why should I buy an NFT?" And my question to him was, "Why have you bought this expensive painting for $500,000?" He's like, "It matters to me. I'm a fan of art. This is my home. People come here. It's a social status for me." And my response was, the generation of today, where do they spend the most of their time? Virtual world. So where would it matter for them to have a social status? The virtual world. And hence, all these digital assets that we are talking about are going to become more and more and more relevant with every day.
Amazing. I mean, that is a statement right there. And I do believe that as well. I think we are entering into a much more digital world than we've ever seen before. Things are rapidly changing at a rate that we almost couldn't even predict how quickly this was all happening. And it depends how you see the metaverse. So obviously you're more concentrating on the gaming side, which is the pinnacle, the forefront of all things metaverse, really. Most other industries haven't adopted it as much as the gaming industry. So how do you think we can get more mass adoption for the metaverse, and even in terms of moving from gaming into other industries?
That's a very good question, actually. So, what we do at Metastudios, our business is divided into two baskets. One is, of course, gaming. Second is the enterprise side of the metaverse. We work with big consultants. We work with big brands to build immersive experiences for them, which has got nothing to do with gaming. It's plain vanilla immersive experiences to bring their brand in the digital world, and we are already seeing, a great adoption there. Now, the training sector, that is where you are seeing a lot of transition happening. Industries, they want to create experiences in the virtual world. Brands, they want to create experiences like recently Spotify and Adidas, Nike, you name the top brands of the world, they are already building immersive experiences. And the reason is, again, the same that I highlighted, that the consumers of today, they want something different. They really want to have fun. Right? So how do you want to position your brand? Do you want to position your brand as someone that, hey, okay, we are building something amazing. This is what we do. Bye. No, like, I don't want to know. I like, that's not fun anymore. If you are able to navigate that same message with a lot of activities around it, with a lot of gamification, with a lot of engagement, right? And your consumers get to participate in your journey. They feel like that, okay, I own a piece of this journey. That's when you bring loyalty on the table. And that's when you build loyal customers for life. So, and that is the transition that is going to happen. And we won't even realize that it will become the norm. Right now, we are having this discussion because we are on that uptake phase. You know, we are seeing that transition, and the development is happening. Some industries are adopting, some industries are behind this. But very soon, in the next 1 to 2 years itself, this will become the norm. And the companies and the brands who will not do it will be the one who will be left behind.
Yeah, that is actually very true. I think people that are scared to get on board now will be the ones that are thinking, damn, I should have believed in this, and I should have realized that there's opportunities outside what people see. As you're saying, depends how you see the metaverse. And if you're a brand, you have to sort of see it as how it works for you. So if you're an e-commerce company, how can you utilize it for selling clothing? If you're a sports company, how can you utilize it? Even a football club, how can you showcase more of your sports stars? Increase your audience's engagement with your team. So there's so much that can be done. It's just thinking outside the box, and it's people like you that are going to be there to support people through the journey of how to integrate more Web3 into their businesses, obviously. And is there anything exciting that you've seen recently that you think really will be game changing in this transition into Web3?
Well, what I've really realized is the more simple you keep it, the better it is to bring the adoption. The moment I have spent like 10 years in consulting business. I've been on the traditional side of the industry. Then I came to Web3. I started my Web3 journey in 2019 from blockchain, cryptos, then moved to metaverse, gaming. So I have myself transitioned through this, and this is what. And today we work with like big clients across the globe. What I've realized is, and this is really my rule in the company: keep it simple. Don't try to complicate it. Don't use any jargons. Don't overcomplicate stuff. Don't try to oversell. Hey, let's do this. Let's do NFT. Let's do blockchain. Let's do crypto. No, is it even needed? Mm-hmm. If it's not needed, drop it. Yeah. Your job as builders is to make the life of your clients, of the brands that you're working with, simple, smooth, and help them connect with the generation of today in the most seamless manner. And at the end of the day, there should be an ROI for anybody who's looking at transitioning in this journey. There has been a maturity which has already started coming in. 1 year back, people would be discussing, hey, what is metaverse? Can you explain? Okay, blockchain, the immersive experiences. What is that? Today, people know. Okay, this exists. What does it mean for me? Mm-hmm. Should I do this? But this brand already did it, so why should I do it? Hey, it did not work out, right? So people are becoming educated. People are becoming much more responsible in terms of taking decisions in what they should create and what they should not. And as a development studio, as somebody who's on the other side of the table, who's building these experiences for brands, I strongly believe, and this is a principle that I follow, that the more simpler you keep it, the more you keep it to the roots. At the end of the day, every business, what do they want? They want to connect with their consumer. They want to increase their sales. They want to increase their presence. They want to increase their brand recall. If you're able able to do that in a newer fashion. But don't forget that the end goal is this. The end goal is not trying out new experiences. No, the end goal is this: increasing the brand recall, increasing sales, increasing the customer engagement. You have to achieve this. So no matter which route you take, you have to land here. As long as you do that, you're set.
Yeah, I do completely agree with that. I see so many businesses and they decide to, as you say, launch NFTs, and they haven't even said to their customers, how do you go about having an NFT? Where are you going to store your NFT? All of that principle just goes out the window. They're like, well, we've got an NFT. The normal person does not understand that. And as you say, it's keeping it as simple, streamless. People shouldn't even have to think about doing something. They should be transitioned into it in a natural manner. And you really are shaping the future here. And that's why we're here today at AIBC, to shape the future, to help you meet different people. So how have you found your experience? 1, here in Manila, and 2, at AIBC?
I have become a fan. This is my first time in Manila, and it's my second day here, and I have literally become a fan. The energy here is so amazing. And the event, wow, so well organized. The booths here, the people here, the kind of networking that you can have at the AIBC event here, it's top notch. I have been in events across the globe, and I can very confidently say this is one of the best, literally.
That is a statement right there. We caught that one on camera as well, so that's perfect. Yeah, it is. It's a crazy event. It's an amazing venue. I think especially opening up more to the Asian market as well, seeing so many people here, the gaming industry, it is huge. So yeah, there's so much for you to do here. So please enjoy. You were on a panel, I believe, yesterday as well? Yeah, so make sure if you can watch the footage from the panel as well, check it out. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day.